Galaxy S25 Ultra. Now we barely have the S24 Ultra. Has it even been that long since we've had it? It hasn't really, it's been months. But there's already new leaked out renders of the S25 Ultra and what it potentially could look like. And I wanna go through that. And we don't know a lot about this phone. Obviously you could probably guess a lot of the things. It's probably gonna have a very similar camera. It's probably gonna have a Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 throughout the world. It's probably gonna have 16 gigs of RAM. It's probably gonna have the same storage amounts. It's probably gonna have very similar charging speeds. Hopefully not though. You can do some guesses on that part. But what is it going to look like potentially? Here's what we got. So this is coming from Panda Flash on Twitter. He put out a bunch of prototypes of potentially what we could see based off of rumors, what we're hearing so far with the Galaxy S25 Ultra and their side frame prototypes. And he puts a little verbiage at the bottom of each one showing similar frame as the Galaxy S24 Ultra, but with less bezels. And then you also see the next one, it says extra thin and a flatter frame from all sides with less bezels. Then we have thinner left and right frame side with thicker top and bottom side. And then lastly, prototype 4, which is thinner frame with rounded frame edges. And when I just look at these, I really have to bite down and see some major differences. Obviously, when you look at the first one, it definitely looks like it's got the biggest bezels versus, or the biggest frame for that matter, versus some of these other ones, especially the prototype 2 and 3. The one I like the best in terms of the way it looks, like just looking at this, is I'd probably say either number 2 or 4. They're kind of drastically different. Number 2 is almost no frame at all. It's very thin. But then number 4 might not have as much frame as number 1, but it looks great. I mean, I guess you could even go with 3 as well, but the ones that really pop out to me are 2 and 4 for some reason. And this isn't a huge departure off of what the S24 Ultra looks like, but the S25 Ultra, we've heard, is going to have potentially a big design change, and this obviously is not a big design change. So what I think they mean by that would be probably something on the back of the phone, the way the camera looks, that we'd probably see a different setup with the cameras and how those look and just make it look differently. Maybe we'll finally see that display on the back that I've always wanted. I can't imagine them doing much more other than that though. Like there's just so much you can do with a candy bar phone. Maybe they'll put the S Pen onto the other side or put it into the side of the phone. Who knows what they'll do, but I think ultimately, I think we'll probably see a different backing, you know, in terms of the way those cameras are set up. But on the front, I think it'll be a lot of what we're used to and what we've seen in the past. Let me know what your thoughts are gonna happen. What's gonna happen with the S25 Ultra in terms of the design? Let us know in the comments down below. I hope you have a great day and we'll see you down the road. Peace.